Two truths and a lie. All right, we got somebody here that is going to be a blatant liar, and it's our job to try to sniff them out here today. Got a couple of different stories, and the first story we're going to hear is from Suits.
Oh, the man with the secret girlfriend. Okay, yeah. We know he can keep secrets and lie and be deceptive.
Don't let Gollum get in your head.
Yeah.
Stay on point.
Give us your
She's
story.
not getting in my head. She met her first of all. So
I know. It's secret girlfriend.
Okay.
All right.
So what do you got for us today, Suits?
So back when I was turning, it was like 10 or 11 years old, we did a family vacation up to New York. And it was my first time ever going to Manhattan, so it was a pretty cool experience to see it all as a kid. And while we were up there, we went to this restaurant, and I can't remember too much about it. It was such a cool place because it was themed like it was Mars.
Oh.
And it was in, Manhattan, so it was a really cool vibe. And we did my birthday dinner there, and inside the restaurant, they were kind of like, how at Disney they have the characters where they're dressed in full costume. They're kind of big and bulky. They were like these cartoony aliens that they had that were helping with like serving and stuff like that. So we're sitting there having dinner, and I decided I had to go to the bathroom, so I backed out my chair to get up, and I didn't realize one of those big, bulky, top-heavy characters was walking behind me.
Oh, no.
And I hit them with my chair, and they immediately toppled over when I did that, and there was, thankfully, nobody sitting at the table behind us, but it hadn't been bussed yet. So the person fell and tried to grab the table and took all of like the plates that were sitting right there down onto the floor as this character tumbled over.
Oh.
It was such an unbelievably loud crash in a scene. Everybody was staring at us. My mom was mortified. She pretty much got us out of there without dessert pretty much right after that. But yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. She was very embarrassed, but I couldn't really get in trouble for it because it wasn't like I did anything intentionally.
Right.
I think the alien was okay.
Okay, so you were like at a theme park?
It was a restaurant that was
in New York.
Yeah, it was. I think it might have actually been called Mars. It had a weird name, but it was definitely Mars themed. It was a cool spot.
Jbird would love Mars restaurant.
I would love that.
Okay, interesting.
Did you make up this whole story just
Is
to
there
make
no
him
Mars
happy?
restaurant?
Well, that's just why I was trying to get a little bit of a dive into this restaurant that
I
you
see
went
you working
to
over
in the
there,
city.
kid.
Yeah, okay.
We like when you are
Restaurant.
asking questions. We like that.
Okay. All right, Bird, what is your story today?
Okay. So I was working on my banana tree that I often do sometimes. And I'm trimming it, kind of picking up some of the bananas that are fallen because rats can get to those things. And I don't like rats.
No.
And as I'm down there with all these little bananas, there's a dude working on the power lines. He did not see me. Clearly, he did not see me. He's working on the power lines. Next thing you know, I hear something go askew or awry, and part of the power line chunks down and falls right by me in my banana little plant area, right by me. Guy never even saw me.
Whoa. How about
And
that?
maybe I've got the power line with me.
No.
Maybe I don't.
You're not supposed to touch a power line. Duh. That's Florida 101.
I'm just letting you know, bro. He was working on something. It almost hit me. Almost died.
Okay.
Almost died.
Dog, let me just tell you, if this would have hit me in the head, bye-bye birdie.
Okay. All
Oh,
right.
we'd have had a lawsuit, though. We would avenge your death.
Curtains.
Okay. And in Two Truths and a Lie, let's hear Denny's story and try to figure out if he's the one lying. What you got for us, Denny's?
All right, so when I was in third grade, I made friends with one of the kids that sat by himself at the cafeteria table. Mm-hmm. He was a cool kid, so I'd sit with him, and I always noticed he had a really jacked up lunch. It would be either just chips or just a sandwich. And my mom and my parents would always make my lunch so stacked up. I had sandwiches, chips, peanuts, gummy bears.
Well, they
yeah.
obviously
Juice
loved you
boxes,
more.
yeah.
I mean,
So when I started hanging out with him, I started sharing, some of my food with him, and we became friends and blah, blah, blah. I went through school. Well, probably about 4 months into the year, he started missing a lot of school. Uh-oh. And I started, wondering what's happening with my buddy. So my mom arranged a play date, and we go to his house. Well, we find out that he's been sick on and off, and they can't diagnose what it is, right? Mm-hmm. Well, he reports everything that he touches, eats, and they can't figure it out. The one thing he wasn't reporting was that I was giving him my lunch each day, and I would give him peanuts. And this is back when nobody knew there was a such thing as a peanut allergy.
Oh, wow.
So he was
you took him out.
He was diagnosed with this mystery thing causing him to get sick, and it was a process of elimination. And over the months, they finally figured out when I went over there for the play date that I was giving him my lunch. And the peanuts was the one factor they didn't realize was poisoning their kid.
Whoa. Don't say peanuts too fast.
You're
on the
right.
air.
Sounds like you gave him penis.
Your last one did sound like that.
I gave this kid my penis.
But now everybody knows about peanut allergies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, now
Back
it's
then-
a big thing, but back then it was not.
Nobody even knew it existed.
Wow.
Okay. All right. Which one of these sounds like it was not a truthful story? Suits, who took out a costume character at a Mars-themed restaurant in New York City, causing him to knock over a bunch of plates when he backed out his chair. Jbird, who almost got taken out by a power line in his backyard. Or Dennys, who almost took a kid out with peanuts in the 3rd grade. Everybody's taking somebody out here today.
It's a death theme, Kevin.
Okay. Which one of these 3, though, is an untruthful story? Virginia, do you have any kind of vibe as to which one might not be true?
I feel like Denny's was the most truthful.
Okay.
The Pretty Little Liars, to me, are Suits and Jbird. One of them is the Pretty Little Liar.
Okay.
Where are you at, Ralston? I see you. I see those wheels
Are
turning.
you taking notes?
He mentally he is.
He's over there scribbling something.
He actually does take notes during the.
I do,
the
yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I think Jaybird's the most believable this week. And I think Suits is the liar, but I'm kind of sniffing around Denny's story.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
What makes you say, I'm telling the truth, Denny's telling the lie? What makes you think that?
Yours just sounds believable. I could see something like that happening.
Coming within an inch of your life.
Suits, I'm just trying to think, okay, I mean, does that kind of restaurant exist in New York City? Would a little kid be able to really knock out a costume character that much? Is it overly, being dramatized here about knocking over all these plates? There's just a lot of...
It's a lot of...
Whoa!
Oh,
boy,
and there was a banana peel on the ground.
Yeah. There's a lot of that going on in that story. I don't know that.
What's the people saying?
I don't know yet. Let me take a look here.
Because sometimes y'all on the same page.
You're right.
Where are you at? You gave 2 answers.
Well, I think it's either you or Suits. I'm leaning towards you.
I'm the liar.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's make it official here. 50% of the chat room thinks that Bird is the liar. 27% think it's Suits. 23% thinks it's Dennys. And I'm going to go against everyone, and I'm going to put my money on Dennys. What do you think here, Virginia?
I'm putting it all on the Bird, the electric banana.
Okay, so you're going with the mass populace. All right, who is our liar here today? It is...
I'm the liar. Kevin got it.
Denny's!
Oh, yeah!
You didn't almost kill a
No,
kid.
the whole story's made up. I just thought maybe people didn't know about peanut allergies back then and just kind of went with it.
Oh, look at you.
And I got my
Show and tell here.
Exhibit A here. Here's the power line that fell right next to me. Dude, if that would have hit me, look at that.
Oh, my gosh.
feel
it's
that.
a
There's
solid-
like all kinds of hardware on it. It's metal. It's got things poking out of it.
Right in my
Yeah.
banana tree area, dude. Like, not far from me.
Yeah, that'd hurt. Dang.
Dang.
Crazy.
Thank God you're still with us, Bird.
I owe that FPL worker $20. I didn't think he'd throw it at you.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. So that Suit story is true.
Wow.
Look at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Pretty good round.
Kind of got you, guys.
You got me.
Yeah.
You didn't get Kevin, but you got me.
The witch in the chat room. I got you.